I got a
6 months ago, I covered Smosh's now defunct, with an asterisk, coffee brand, My Favorite Coffee. To catch everyone up, in 2019, Smosh announced that they were getting into the coffee making business at the end of their video, Every Coffee Shop Ever. In that video, they announced 2 blends, the Brave and the Fave, 2 mugs, a cold brew, and their double chocolate hot chocolate mix. Before they closed in March of 2023, I was able to acquire both the flagship blends and the hot chocolate mix. The mugs were sold out and I think they stopped selling the cold brews by the end of it. I'm still hoping to one day get them in the mail because those mugs are really nice. Out of what I was able to taste, the Brave blend was my fave while the Fave blend was not it. The double chocolate was pretty nasty and watery, which boggled my mind when I used milk instead of water, the correct option. The expiration date was scratched off, so to give the benefit of the doubt, it could be a manufacturing error, considering that I'm still alive to read the script 6 months later. We don't know why Smosh at the time decided to close down the coffee making arm, but it could be speculated that there is not a real crossover between Smosh fans and people who buy specialty grade coffee. There's also the fact that they didn't really push the coffee as hard as they should have, but I'd rather go with the idea that it just wasn't matching with the audience. After finishing the video, I thought this would be the end of My Favorite Coffee, and I began my odyssey of trying other influencer coffees. But like Anthony coming back to Smosh, My Favorite Coffee will make an unexpected return. On November 3rd, the My Favorite Coffee Twitter account, I'm not calling it X, would post for the first time since the shop closed. The post stated, "Dad's bringing out the big guns for this food battle," with a link to the Smosh store below. If you clicked on it at the time, it would send you to the reveal of one of the tie-in merch for Food Battle 2023, a coffee blend based around Ian's iconic pink frosted sprinkled donut. I'm telling you, when I saw this, I lost my mind. Not only from excitement, but I wasn't expecting in the 6 months I posted a video on a defunct brand that it would miraculously come back, albeit limited because after November 19th, it will be sent into the Disney Vault. So as the only My Favorite Coffee historian and one of the millions of Smosh fans, I had to check it out. Today we're tasting a limited edition, ethically sourced Brazilian donut flavored coffee from Smosh's defunct, with an asterisk, coffee brand, My Favorite Coffee. It's surreal to see this branding again. There's no real aesthetic difference between the original one and this one, to a point where I'm convinced that they used leftover bags and slapped a nice pink frosted sprinkled donut label on it. Not really judging because it's a limited release and they just closed the brand not even a year ago. But yeah, from an aesthetic perspective, the shiny sticker shows that the item is special. Once you open it up and give it a good sniff, it's really comforting. Honestly, I don't smell the donut, the pink frosting, or sprinkles, but it's a nice and strong baked good aroma. If I wanted to be a bit more specific, then I equate this smell to those Stella d'Oro cookies, with a hint of chocolate. Let's take a small moment to enjoy my scuffed coffee making montage. And here we go. Once made, the coffee keeps a consistent scent that matches the grounds. If the grounds smell like a cookie, then this smells like how a cookie tastes after dipping in tea, or in this case, coffee. Once drunk, the flavor is initially explosive with that same Stella d'Oro flavor. It's both comforting and euphoric, but then that comes crashing down with a bitter and acidic aftertaste that persists after the fact. Usually I try these coffees without adding sugar, but in this case I had to add 1.5 teaspoons. Once added, it completed the flavor profile and was overall a delicious cup of coffee. Usually I drink coffee at any time of the day without feeling anything, but this packs quite a punch, so I'd suggest eating something with it. I was surprised all things considered. The original lineup minus the cold brew was pretty mixed in my enjoyment of it, but this flavor was pretty great. The only thing that's worth criticizing is the fact that it doesn't taste like a pink frosted sprinkled donut. It tastes like a baked good, but not that specific one. But the coffee is a novelty tie-in to a video, and the coffee in general has a great enough flavor that I'm willing to overlook it. But your feelings toward it might vary depending on your personal taste. It sucks to be positive. It sucks to be positive about an unavailable product, but these are the facts of this case. I've been drinking it often enough to be confident in my Phantom recommendation, and I wish I bought a couple more when it was possible. If anyone in Smosh is seeing this, my DMs are open on Twitter, at AkiDaveYT, thank you. While I was taking notes, I gave it 2 separate scores based on whether I added sugar or not, but I'm in a good mood, so I'm giving it a 3 out of 5. I hope Smosh continues to do these limited coffee releases, maybe based around channel jokes like the Chosen Blend or the Funeral Roast. If these actually happen, I expect a package on my front door. But this was the limited return of Smosh's defunct, with an asterisk, coffee brand, my favorite coffee. Thanks for watching. Hopefully at some point this year I start covering other influencer coffees. I believe Emma Chamberlain has a sample pack for her coffee, so that might be the next day blend topic sooner rather than later. As I stated last time, we've reached 5 patrons, and now 6. So at some point in February, voice actor Void and I will voice over certain scenes from the infamous novel 50 Shades of Grey. So I'm really looking forward to working on this with Void. Not excited about reading the book, but I'm glad that people see my channel as something worth supporting, and that I get to work with talented individuals. Speaking of, I'd like to thank my patrons: Leocrit, RetroRoy, Hack13, Neosai, Burbsai, and new member, the channel with the freakishly long name, for supporting the channel, and for $1 a month, your name will show up right here on top of early access to new videos. Love you guys, and shamalamoomoo.